How is it going? I'm back for more Metroid Prime Remastered. Let me do something real quick. There we go. I really love this song. Yeah, I really enjoyed playing Metroid Prime Remaster, and I'm so looking forward to playing more of this. If you remember last time, we got Wave Beam. That was the last thing we did. So, let's just keep going. Ooh. New loading screen, I think.
Ice Valley.
What? Whoa. I did not know that there was narration for like each of the different areas. That's cool. By the way, this game actually adds narration that was in the Japanese and European versions. I'm guessing the North American version came out first, and it would make sense because Retro is a North American company. Let me mess with some settings real quick. So now that I have a different beam, I kind of want to try a different way of swapping the beam. Because in the original, it was D-pad to swap visors, C-stick to swap beams. And in this one, it's D-pad to swap visors, and then hold X and use the D-pad to swap beams. I think I just kind of want to be able to swap beams quickly. Also, it's weird to see those flipped. I'm so used to seeing visors on the left and beams on the right. But yeah, I'll try. I'll try this and see if I prefer it. Alright, now that that's dealt with, where was I going? Right, Wave Beam. So now that we just got Wave Beam, we have another door that we can go through. So let me go find the way up here. I hear that upgrade. Right, it's that. I can't get that yet. I just really love getting immersed in this game. It's so fun. So let me check the map. Oops. Alright, I need to go the other way. Barely missed. Oops. Alright, and I believe this is the way? No. That's the way. Okay. By the way, the charged wave beam has like a sort of stunning effect. Whoops. So, as you can see, this beam is not the best in terms of fire rate, but it's useful. I wonder what this is here for. Ooh, did I get this? I did not. As the great poison reaches ever further into the planet, we Chozo begin to feel the gnawings of despair. Before it is too late, we now make our last stand. We have begun to build a temple to contain this darkness. At its heart, we will place a cipher, a mystical lock powered by 12 artifacts and filled with as much power as we Chozo can harness. We wonder, though, even when we are done, will it be too late? And will the power of the temple and the cipher itself prove strong enough to hold back the poisonous tide that even now swells within the ground, threatening all life? Ooh. This beam is actually powerful enough to break crates in one hit. Just gotta find my way around here. I hear that. All right. Oh. Hmm. What is... Oh, huh. Weird. But I guess I can get up here now. I hear that upgrade over there. Oh, dang. Wait, that's a... What is that? I don't know if I know what that is. Hey, welcome. How's it going? I don't know if you saw this last time, but we got the wave beam. So now we can open these wave beam doors. The wave beam is a little bit more powerful. It has like... It's an electric beam. So you can charge it up and it has a like stunning property on enemies. It can also defeat these electric guys. Ooh, whoops. Now, what did that do for me? Okay, there's another one of these over here. Alright, and then I'm assuming I need to climb up here. Yeah, there it is. Hey, how's it going? Good to see ya. Okay, and then there's another thing over there that I need to access before the timer runs out. Oh. Cool. I don't know if that was exactly what I was supposed to do. Ooh. Stop it. Alright, and now I can get up here, right? I think we're at one of the really fun parts of the game, so I hope you enjoy this. Oop. And guess what? It's a shadow pirate. Pirate forces trained and equipped for stealth operations. A select group of space pirates have access to sophisticated cloaking technology. This gear drains high levels of power, however, forcing them to rely solely on melee weapons in battle. Use enhanced detection gear when fighting these units. Huh, I don't remember that narration being there. The defeat enemies thing. Oop. And space pirates. Sentient aggressor species well trained in melee and in weapon and melee combat. Space pirates wield galvanic accelerator cannons and forearm-mounted scythes in combat. This species seeks to become the dominant force in the galaxy, and their technology may help them realize this goal. Ruthless and amoral, the pirates care little for the cost of their ambition. Only the results matter, and they take these very seriously. So, space pirates are like the main antagonist of Metroid. Alright then. I don't know if I can get up there. Maybe I can. Maybe there's a different way up there. Guess I'll go through here. Map. Nice. Alright. Over here is the way to go. Pirate lore. Most terraforming and retrofitting of security checkpoints on Talon 4 is complete, but we continue to research the alarming epidemic of breaches by local creatures. Door records show no unauthorized entries, so we must presume the creatures are either slipping in undetected during daily personnel moves, or else finding their way in through subterranean tunnels. We have found many small breaches of this latter sort and plugged them wherever we can, but it is unlikely that we will ever achieve full extermination within our current timetable. Mining operations have begun near the crater where Phazon appears to be most concentrated. Daily Phazon yields have increased 44%, and our mining system becomes more streamlined as personnel and equipment flows increase. Several incidents of Phazon-induced madness have been reported, prompting augmented life support regulations in the deeper chambers. Symptoms include loss of equilibrium, erratic respiration, muscle spasms, and in the most extreme cases, hallucinations. A timeline reassessment for the refinery operation is recommended, as the material proves more unstable than initial analysis indicated. We have codified the newfound energy source as Phazon, a V-index mutagen of which we have very little reliable data. Indications point to a meteor of unknown origin expelling Phazon into the environment. This material appears to possess the power to mutate organic life forms sufficiently to withstand its poison. These mutations appear promising, with abrupt evolutionary leaps appearing in single-generation reproduction. Plans to establish a full science team on Talon 4 are being finalized. Yeah, so this game's logbooks, this game's like log entries kind of tell a deeper story of what happened. Our initial tests exposing Talon 4's indigenous parasites to Phazon appear to be successful. Increases in strength, size, and aggressiveness are common in all test subjects, as well as unforeseen evolutions like additional poison sacs within the abdomen and the appearance of a second ring of mandibles in several subjects. These creatures were chosen because of their resilience, and it appears possible that, given enough exposure to Phazon, they may one day be able to survive on any planet we transport them to. Our methods will have to be refined. We currently have a 100% extinction rate after the 4th infusion period, and most survivors of the 3rd infusion stage are so violent and uncontrollable that they have to be euthanized. Even still, we remain hopeful that further experimentation will result in success. I'll try and get a lot of the log entries, but I can't promise to get all of them. Alright, gained a lot of energy back off of that. Research Outpost Glacier 1 in the Phendrana Drifts region of Talon 4's mountains is operating at 85% capacity. Sub-zero temperatures have made the Metroid sluggish and easy to control, even those well into Phazon infusion cycles. Cold containment stasis tanks are sufficient for the juveniles, but some of the larger Metroids have been moved to quarantine caves for safety purposes. Security doors remain an issue, as malfunctions due to ice occur every day. Large predators in the wastes are also a concern as they continue to kill personnel and breach secure areas. Unfortunately, it has become clear that our containment teams cannot neutralize all of them without a vast increase in munitions and soldiers. You hear that? Metroids. I hear an upgrade. I don't think I can break that. All right. Phase-on mining is underway. Several garrisons have been established, and terraforming of the Chozo ruins is underway. Security systems are operational, and science team continues to make progress in their biotech research. The Findrana Drifts have proven to be an optimal location for research headquarters, and soon it will be joined by a fully operational combat base in Starport. If Command's predictions are half true, we shall rise to dominance in this sector within a decacycle. Truly, these are glorious times. Scans of the spiral sector detected a massive energy spike emanating from a Wanderer-class planet identified as Talon 4. Scout reconnaissance was immediately dispatched to the center of the spike, a landmass at heading mark 40.08.02, returning with planetary samples and atmospheric imaging. Analysis shows the energy source to be an unstable radioactive material of enormous potential. We are unable to form an accurate risk assessment at this time. We are unlikely to find an energy source this powerful again. Analysis will continue, but currently Talon 4 appears to be a viable secondary headquarters. I do love the Space Pirates, by the way. They look awesome. Alright, and now I'm going over there. I just love this game's music. Also, I do enjoy the the puzzles in this game taking place like on a room scale. Like puzzles like to take place across rooms. And I just think that's super cool. Planet Zebes. That's the planet that original Metroid and Super Metroid took place on. And that's also like Samus's home planet where she grew up. It's not her home planet in the sense that it was where she was born, it's just where she grew up. She was raised by Chozo on planet Zebes. Planet's crust is a primarily earthic ore, making it ideal for subterranean construction. A Class 19 planet, Zebes is inhospitable to most bioforms. The world was considered unremarkable until it became a base for space pirate forces. Planet Talon 4. Ecosystem studies indicate that Talon 4 was a biological paradise prior to the impact of an extraterrestrial object. What remains of the biosphere is slowly fading due to exposure to phazon radiation. At current rate of decay, Talon 4 will be a barren Class 13 wasteland in approximately 25 years. That's the planet we're currently on. Planet Twin Tabula. Planet is best known for twin fever, a disease caused by a viral strain native to Twin Tabula. In the early stages of the disease, victims suffer from double vision. When the twin sight fades, the victim is near death. Planet Ormine 2. An uninhabitable wasteland savaged by nuclear dust storms and constant seismic upheavals. Planet Billium. Quarantine. Atmosphere is rife with Mideralis, a sentient gaseous global exterminator virus. I think it's super cool to get more information on like the solar system that Talon 4 is in. And it's cool that it's the same solar system as Zebes. Yeah, I really love the hologram. Now I wonder what this is. Super missiles. So in this game, super missiles are used by charging your power beam and then firing a missile. Oops. Looks like I can go in there no problem. Nice. Now I kind of want to go back and get whatever the upgrade was in the previous room. So I'll make my way back there. I hope this will be worth it. Not bad. It's kind of what I was hoping it wasn't, but I'm okay with it. Alright, now get out of there. And now, let's see. Yeah, I think I can get up there. There we go. And I might as well save the missiles I just got before I continue on. Any lurkers in chat? How y'all doing? Thanks for joining, by the way. Oop. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, it seems to be switching between 5 and 7. All right. Health. Okay, and now flying pirate. Pirates trained and equipped for airborne assault. Flying pirates are extremely agile in the air, but the heat signatures of their jetpacks can be tracked with thermal imaging. While their missiles are extremely potent, their jetpacks can be even more so. If the pack fails, they will make a suicide strike. Alright. Ouch, 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 ouch. Where are y'all at? Okay, there we go. Okay. Now let's see if we can get some health back. Oops. Missiles are nice too. And is there anything through here? Ooh, just a nice view. Alright, let's move on. I'm still getting used to like swapping beams and visors because it's a little different in this game's control scheme. compared to the original. And here it is. Talon Metroid, energy-based parasitic predator. The effects of Phazon have turned these Metroids, a species of alpha predator native to SR388, into a unique subspecies found only on Talon 4. A Talon Metroid will latch onto its prey and drain energy, growing larger as it does. The only way to shake an attached Talon Metroid is to enter Morph Ball mode and lay a bomb. Ugh! That got me good. Ah! Okay. The reconstruction of Geoform 187, codenamed Ridley, was recently completed. After his defeat on Zebes, Command ordered a number of metagenic improvements for him. Though aggressive, we were able to implement these changes in a cycle. The metamorphosis was painful, but quite successful in the end. Early tests indicate a drastic increase in strength, mobility, and offensive capability. Cybernetic modules and armor plating have been added as well. We believe our creation, now called Meta Ridley, will become the mainstay of our security force, a job he will certainly relish. Ridley is basically the boss of the Space Pirates. Initial transfer of Metroids to Talon 4 research facilities has been completed. 3 were terminated in an incident at the landing site, but the others were pacified and transported safely. Initial Phazon and fusion testing is underway. We are eager to observe the effects of Phazon on Metroids, especially their ability to absorb and process the energy given off by Phazon sources. Early research suggests a considerable growth in power and size. Whether the creatures stay stable thereafter remains to be seen. Confidence is high regarding Phazon applications. We know enough about Phazon now to begin combining it with Space Pirate DNA. The code name for this venture will be Project Helix. Preliminary studies indicate that Phazon infusion could produce radical new pirate genomes. Benevolent mutation levels are high in current test subjects. Phazon madness is a concern, but refinements in the infusion process should reduce or neutralize the odds of mental degeneration. I am indeed here, thank you. Okay. There's an energy tank in this force field. Ooh. Weird. Conversion of elite pirate unsuccessful. The lore. Metroid Dissection continues to provide more questions than answers. Our research teams have isolated the energy conduits that run from the invasive twin mandibles to the energy core in the creature's quadripartite nucleus, but the manner in which a Metroid actually extracts the life force from its prey remains an utter mystery. The victim does not lose blood or any other vital fluids, and yet the Metroid extracts energy. Identifying this energy is our central problem. It takes no physical form, and yet without it, the victim dies. We will continue to research this matter, as the isolation of this life-giving essence could be the key to our ascendance. Studies of Metroid biology continue, though with limited progress. It seems likely that we will be much more successful using the Metroids for our means rather than trying to reproduce their powers. If they could be adequately tamed, we would have no need of a proper understanding of their metabolism. A small force of disciplined Metroids could wipe out entire armies, and once we find a way to shield them from cold containment weapons, they will be invincible. Furthermore, if we could then harvest the energy they consumed, we would have a near limitless source of power at our disposal. Yeah, Metroids are generally weak to cold. Okay. Ice Beetle. Ooh, whoops. Guess I'm falling. Alright. Now, what does that look like? Also, white door. Should be one more shield to go, and then we can get whatever that is. Thermovisor. Oh, whoa, this looks weird in the remake. I love the, like, blur effect. It's so weird. This actually looks really cool. Like, in the remake, it's a little different. It looks kind of like this, but there's not, like, the blur. All right. And just in case you weren't here for the explanation of the wave beam, it's kind of an electric beam. So a charged wave beam can stun enemies. And wave beam actually homes in like missiles do. Unlike the regular power beam. Also, I really love the center, like, triangle moves kind of in the direction you're looking. Oops. Yeah. Okay. That did a lot of damage. Oops. Ooh. Okay, oops. Now let me see if I can find where that was. Looking for this energy tank. There it is. Nice. The compression doesn't like that. Whoops. I mean, it might honestly just be the way it looks, because it is like, it is quite pixelated, but the HUD is still like perfectly crisp. So if the HUD is getting a little messed up, then yeah, it's probably the compression. Just gotta switch to wave beam. Now, I thought I saw a missile upgrade, yeah. How do I get that? Alright, carefully. Carefully. And we got it. This is a really cool part of the game. All right. Another one. There it is. Nice. Alright, now which way am I headed? Back out, okay. Does the save station work? Yes, it does. All right. Oops. Now I have to deal with these. Yeah, I really like this portion because like they give you a new visor and then they force you to use it because like all of the lights go out. is there anything around here that I needed to check out? I don't think so. Alright. And we're just making our way back out. Oops. Nice. Okay. I'm just kind of making sure there's nothing around here I wanted to get. Ooh. Stealth pirates need to use thermal. And they have a bit more HP. Alright. There's one up there. Sweet. And we made it out. Time to save and make our way forward. Cordite. Which means we need super missile. And now we can do that. Big open area. Looks suspicious, doesn't it? Alright. And now we've got ourselves a boss, Thardus, an animated sentient creature of stone charged with phazon radiation. The phazon radiation given off by Thardus negates auto-targeting systems, preventing lock-on. It may be possible to acquire alternate targets with a different visor. The chaotic nature of phazon irradiation leads to instability in its structural integrity. Thardus can encase targets in ice, and its colossal size and strength make it a formidable opponent. Ooh. All right. Ooh. Nice. Nice. Note to self, use super missiles more often. Now what is this? Okay. Come on. Nice. Very good. Sorry for not talking much, I'm just, concentrating. Oops. Come on. Stop blocking it. Stop blocking it. Nice. This does not look good. Hey, I mean, I'm at full health at least. Okay. Oops. Very nice. Spider ball. And now we can use these spider ball tracks. I do want to try going over there, though. Now that looks like a door we can't get through yet. Yeah. So where does this go? More Magmore. I don't think I need to go there. There's a spider ball track in a room in Phendrana Drifts, and I'm gonna go check that out. Awesome. And now we can get places that we couldn't before. The whole Metroid thing. So where am I going? Not over there. I don't think it's this. Right there is where that spider ball track was. So I think I'm going to give it a shot. So behind me at the bottom of the room. There we go. Trying to get some missiles. Awesome. Okay, I'm leaving. Ooh, I see that up there. So firstly, I'm going to do this. Power conduit behind the statue. Ooh. Nice. Alright. And so, where I'm going is over there. Oh, these look different. They have like spikes on their back instead. Oh, these are like the boss that I fought. They've got the shield on the back that I can't use beam weapons against. Alright. And now let's try going over to where that spider ball track was and see what happens. Ah. Alright. That means that I don't really know where to go. And maybe that was pointing me in the direction of Magmore for a reason. Oops. Because this is where I got Boost Ball, isn't it? So is there anything up there that I should know about, or... I think I'll try going to Magmore and seeing what happens. Oops. We'll probably drop a save first. Now, which way was it? That way, okay. I'm going, I'm going. Oh, the footsteps bounced me around a little bit. Oop. All right. And now, gotta get up here and do this. Do they ever explain why you can turn into a ball? I don't know if they explain how you can do it. Whenever you first get Morph Ball in this game, it just kind of shows like a ball casing forming around Samus as she like curls up. Kind of the game design explanation is it was probably a lot of work to like animate Samus crawling for the first game on NES. So they created a Morph Ball mode where you could like crawl around and fit through small spaces without having to like animate Samus crawling around. And it just kind of stuck. Kind of stuck as a thing that Samus could do. But I don't really know if they ever explain how Samus can do it. Or like why it's a thing in the first place. And my opinions on doorknobs, I don't really know. Doorknobs are nice. They allow you to open doors. If doorknobs didn't exist, we would just have a bunch of closed doors everywhere that we couldn't open. So I'd say it's probably nice that doorknobs exist. They're definitely useful for helping us have doors that separate rooms, and then we're able to open those doors. It's pretty nice. Definitely an underrated feature of the universe, doorknobs. Thank you for joining, by the way. Ooh. Man, this game looks really good. Also, this is a... What I'm doing right now is kind of a speed run thing where you cancel the animation of the... See how the barrel of the gun is opened up like that for missiles? You can shoot a regular beam again to like close up the gun, and it kind of cancels the reload animation of the missile. So it allows you to fire missiles faster. Ah, guess I didn't shoot this one. Also, I love when the like puzzle solving music kicks in. Alright, now what's through here? Alright, give me access to that channel. Oh, I've got to hurry though. Alright, hopefully this wasn't one that I did before. Oh no. Yeah, I'm not gonna try it. Okay, so it's that one. It's nice that they don't force you to do the whole thing again, just this portion. Sick. A little more lore about Samus, I guess, is that she was once part of the Galactic Federation military. But for one reason or another, she quit and became a lone bounty hunter. So she was part of a force at one point. But yeah, I think Samus would make a pretty awesome exterminator. I mean, hey, there's a whole game, Metroid 2 Return of Samus, and the remake on 3DS, Metroid Samus Returns. Um, there's a whole game about her just exterminating the Metroids. Hmm. See you later. Thanks for joining. Okay, so now I've got to go there. Alright, looks like I'm going back to Chozo Ruins. I want to check my logbook for something. Ah, I wasn't sure if that would work, but that's cool. All right. Yeah, honestly, I've been wanting to try Dead Space. I'm a fan of like sci-fi stuff. Like Metroid hits that like horror sci-fi vibe pretty well. And that's kind of one of the reasons I wanted to try Dead Space as well. What's up with the remake? Is it out, or like does it have a release date? So instead of going through all these rooms, I could probably just go to uh, Talon Overworld. What's the remake out on? Because basically the only modern console I have is Switch. Dang, no Switch. I have a I have a Mac for like music and video editing and stuff like that. Um, so I know that sometimes, or most of the time, Steam games are just they're like only available on PC and just refuse to run on a Mac. So I wonder if it'll run on Mac or if Steam will just say no. Yeah, me neither. The PC I'm streaming on isn't even mine. Alright, so now where am I going? All the way over there. Oh yeah, and since we defeated Flagra, the fountain is now clean. Ooh, spider ball track. Nice. I hear something. Hmm. Alright, well, let's start with getting there. Ooh. Nice. Alright. And it looks like this is the way I'm going, so... Oops. What is this otherworldly pestilence that infests the land, seeking out life in its blind need for corruption? And where did the meteor that brought it originate? Was it crafted by alien hands, or is it a roving chunk of a planet that suffered a violent end? Our minds quail in horror at the thought that long ago, in some corner of the universe as yet unseen by our eyes, an entire planet was perhaps once coated with this great poison. Whatever cataclysm may have ruptured that doomed place must have been mighty indeed, and if other meteors from it spread through space, bearing this evil to the far corners of the universe, we hold fast to the hope that this is not so, that the only surviving remnants of this evil are here on Talon 4. Then at least there is hope for its eradication. Now how do I get there? Oops. Seems like I can't do anything with this yet, maybe? Yeah, it feels like I can't do anything with this. Ooh, but over here is promising. All the lore. To the entrusted one, if you read these words, then our hope has not been in vain. Your path is fraught with danger. Monstrosities beyond description lurk in the shadows, starving, hunting for prey, searching for ways to quench the poisonous urges that bloom in their brains. Some of these are shrewd, but they are blinded by their evil designs. Believing in the black promise of the great poison, they seek to harness it for their own ends. It is these last that are in greatest danger. When you rid the universe of these creatures, you will be the true and trusted one. None know if our temple, the cradle, will prove powerful enough to contain this evil forever. For now, it wraps around that abomination, cutting it off from the world above. However, we believe the power of the cipher, which has been produced by linking the 12 artifacts, should be strong enough. The fate of this world is now left to the one who will collect all the artifacts in the future. The time when the entrusted one knows is approaching. Many Chozo are gifted with the distant sight, and even more begin to learn it as our harmonization with the universe becomes more and more complete. We peer forwards, seeing prophecy in the ripples of the water, hearing rumors of coming days on the breath of the wind. Though we celebrate the distant sight, many of these visions are dark. The worst of the prophecies, and the most common, tells of the coming of the worm. Born from parasites, nurtured in a poisoned womb, the worm grows, devouring from within until the world begins to rot. Not all prophecies come to pass, of course, but we cannot help but fear this dark portent. Oops. Ooh. And here we have a Chozo Ghost, spectral entity, bioelectric field invulnerable to natural energies. As these entities phase in and out of existence, the only way to track them accurately is with X-ray scanning. This partially phased nature makes them invulnerable to natural energy types such as fire, ice, and electricity. Their aggressive and erratic behavior is most likely due to the corrupting effects of Phazon in the Talon 4 environment. They appear to be drawn to Chozo religious sites, where they wreak havoc upon anything that dares enter the area. Man, I really love this game. What is this? Missile recharge. I don't think I need it right now. Now, where am I going? Look at those eyes. Ooh. Ice beam. Hey, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. Playing the game for the first time, I found there's a big difficulty spike once I got to the mines. Yeah, the mines are a little tough. Honestly, I think it's a really cool section, but like I'd say it's definitely tough. How are you enjoying the game? I played the original on GameCube. So I'm just kind of replaying it so I can experience the remaster. I already knew that I loved this game from playing the original. I kind of want to go back and see if I can get what was through that that ice beam thing now. Ah, the ghosts. Dang. I think I see why there's a missile recharge in this room now. Oh yeah, a long time the next save room for sure. Um, yeah, it definitely feels like they intentionally make it to where the save room is a long time away just to like crank up the pressure a little bit. Kind of crank up the stakes. Did you play the original, or are you experiencing it for the first time through the remake or remaster? Nice. Um, I've been a fan of Metroid since I played Metroid Prime on the GameCube, and then I played Super Metroid, and then when Dread was revealed, I played through all of the other Metroid games in kind of a big marathon. Um, and I think Dread might be my favorite in the series. Um, I ended up loving Dread a lot. Yeah, Dread is really good. I did not want to do this. Uh, okay, we're out of here. I did stream Dread. Um, so there's some VODs on my channel of me doing that. Um, I decided to. It's like by the time that I streamed it, I had already played it a few times, so it was kind of a like casual speed run, I guess. It's like I knew how to go fast. I just wasn't a speed runner. Like I could get the the best ending by like beating it in under 4 hours. I did like sequence breaks and like certain dev intended tricks and stuff like that. I just loved playing it. Yeah, Prime is a lot of backtracking and stuff like that. It feels like a lot of the it feels like a lot of the upgrades and stuff like that are just kind of scattered randomly throughout the map. So upgrades don't really follow a rhyme or reason, it feels like. And I'm really looking forward to Prime 2 Remaster coming out, hopefully. Like, that's going to be really good because Prime 2 just kind of takes all of Prime 1's flaws and just solves them. So Prime 2 is probably my favorite in the Prime trilogy. But yeah, speaking of trying to figure out where to go next. So I got Ice Beam. I'll go through here and see what happens. Yeah, it definitely feels like there's a lot of time spent backtracking, whereas in Prime 2, it only... Like, if you're backtracking, you're basically backtracking within an area. So you never really have to travel too far one way or the other. Whereas Prime definitely asks you to Prime definitely asks you to just revisit a lot of areas and walk through the same rooms a bunch of times. Yeah, so now that we have Ice Beam, we can do that. And it's much easier. Oh wow, that actually deals a lot of damage. Oh, unless they were already damaged. Seems like it. Yeah, so that's just kind of how Prime is just a lot of backtracking and stuff like that. It just doesn't feel like it's handled as well as it is in Prime 2. I also just love how underwater looks in this game. And honestly, I'd say like original Metroid Prime is not a bad looking game at all. Like you look at Metroid Prime and I feel like it still holds up graphically, like for the most part. Like sure it's a little low res in places, but That's to be expected. But then I saw then I saw like how much better the remake looked, and it's like I didn't think Prime could look any better, and yet like it does. Yeah, the I'm glad that there's an option to disable the like corners of the helmet. I really like it honestly, just because I like the immersion aspect of it. Um, I don't know. I'm just kind of a sucker for the immersion of like actually like I don't know. It's like you're actually in Samus's helmet, and it just kind of like grounds you into the world of the game, if that makes sense. But yeah, I definitely get how it would be annoying to like restrict your field of view like that. The game doesn't have that big of field of view anyway. Definitely feels like the field of view is pretty narrow anyway. Also, in case you haven't realized yet, this is actually the frigate from the beginning of the game. Oop, so there's the intro sequence where you're like you touch down on the frigate, you fight the parasite queen, you have to escape it. Well, this is what happened to the frigate. It actually crashed on Talon 4. And so now we're exploring the submerged ruins. Oh, for sure. I absolutely love the atmosphere of this game. And it's kind of when games weren't really trying to be that immersive or atmospheric. But I'd say Metroid has always been great at atmosphere. Because, like, you're just totally alone, isolated on an alien planet. And it's entirely up to you to explore it and get through it. Like, no dialogue, just completely alone. Oops. Did I already go this way? Oh, I'm leaving. Dang. But I want to go back and explore. I didn't realize that I was leaving. What do you mean by, I think you won't go to space after that? I'd say like the intro is one of the most distinct parts of this game. And it's like you have the intro that like tries to hook you, right? And then after the intro is over, it just plops you immediately into typical Metroid gameplay of like exploration. So it takes the bombastic opening sequence and then juxtaposes it with the immediate silence of just exploration and wandering around. Yeah. It does take place there. Dang, I have to go get... Okay, I have to go all the way back to Findrana now. Right. I kind of forgot about that, that place. Alright. So, to find the quickest way here... I need to go from Talon to Magmore. Yeah, it does take place on the rest of Talon 4, and, or the rest of it does take place on Talon 4, and, Prime 2 also takes place on a singular planet, and then Prime 3 has you hopping between different planets and exploring a few different areas. Alright, time to climb all the way back up again. Because those fish suck you in. I also really love this game's approach to storytelling. Like, because there's no dialogue, it communicates a story through the scan visor. And I think that's super interesting because you can get as much of the story as you want, and if you don't want to bother with the scan visor, you don't have to. But there's a lot of lore there if you want to go around scanning a bunch of different things. Yeah, and kind of in line with what we were talking about earlier. It's like I had to go to Jozo Ruins to get the ice beam. And now they're like, hey, go back across the entire map to go see the next part of the game. Okay. Should be simple enough to get back to where I need to be. It's just gonna take some time traversing through rooms. Alright, so we need to go through here. Use this half pipe. So this game was actually originally developed for a third-person view. That's how the game was as a prototype. And somebody, it might have been Miyamoto actually, suggested they try a first-person view. And that's how we got the Metroid Prime we know. And there are like a couple screenshots floating around online of like what the game looked like in third person. But I think the whole reason that they went first person is because it was just hard to aim in third person. But a huge benefit of it being in first person is like the immersion aspect. And just kind of firmly planting you directly into Samus's boots. So that is Phendrana Drift South. Yeah, so this is where I need to go. And that should take me directly to where I need to be, hopefully. There might also be some YouTube videos talking about like the development of Metroid Prime. I can't remember if it's like Beta 64 or like somebody else who ended up talking about it. I jumped, and it didn't read my jump. Honestly, I kind of wonder what a like multiplayer Metroid would look like. But I guess that's it's like Prime 2 actually has a like multiplayer mode. Like a 1v1 multiplayer mode where you like go find random upgrades and try and defeat each other. Stop it. Stop it. There we go. Also, I don't know if the gun had that like cold effect while charging in the original game. I'm not really sure. So I think this is the way that I'm going. Oh, wait. Did I... I'm gonna go back down and go through that door. Sorry for the loading screens. And when they did make like a different, kind of like a new multiplayer Metroid experience, that was Federation Force. And I've never played it, but I've heard that it's a pretty decent game. It's just like it was released in like 2016, and that was 6 years after the last like Metroid game, which was Other M. And it was 9 years after what people could, like 9 years after the last like good Metroid game, because like Other M was not really enjoyed by Metroid fans. So basically it was just kind of poor timing to release a Metroid game that didn't, like, it wasn't a new 2D Metroid and it wasn't a new Prime game. So people just kind of wanted a new Metroid game and that wasn't what they were looking for, so they got really upset. Honestly, myself included. Just because it's like, we haven't heard from Metroid in a very long time, and like this is what they decided to give us. probably need to go down there. Yeah, so I gotta turn back. Samus was denied entry into Fortnite. You mean like they wanted Samus in Fortnite and Nintendo said no? That doesn't really surprise me, I guess, given how protective Nintendo is of IP. But hopefully this is like hopefully Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle is kind of a new era for like Nintendo lending their IPs out to people. Oh! Dang, I kind of would have liked to see that, honestly. In Prime Hunter on DS, I think that was actually that was around the same time as Prime 3, if not a little before Prime 3 came out. Hunter Metroid, Adolescent Metroid. Energy siphon tentacles increase its threat level. As Metroids develop, they become more efficient predators. Energy-draining tentacles allow them to attack at a distance. Quick to anger, a Hunter Metroid will charge troublesome prey and attempt to ram them into submission. Cold base attacks are still quite effective against these creatures. Nope. I don't know if I would necessarily call them greedy with their characters, because, like, they did some licensing of their characters for, like, when they so when they did like the Super Mario Bros. Movie, and also there were like the Philips CDI games, and those didn't go over very well. So I think after like the CDI games, and especially like the Mario movie, they were like, okay, we just can't trust anybody to handle our characters very well. It's like, I don't know. I feel like they have good reasons to be overprotective, but like, overprotective is still overprotective. Like, I feel like times are kind of different now. Like, maybe they should give other people a shot, and like, they kind of are now with like Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, and especially like the Mario movie, right? Like, they're starting to trust people again, it seems. And I assume they still have some level of control over over like the Mario movie and whatnot, but it's still nice to see them like start trusting people again. Speaking of the Mario movie, I am so excited for it. Also, I just love the reflection in the visor. Super cool. Yeah, Chris Pratt is honestly a weird choice. But I don't know. I honestly feel like I feel like he's been getting a bit too much flack just because like we haven't heard a lot of his performance. So I feel like it's a little quick to judge maybe. This is really cool. Just like seeing all the fish. Whoa. That is really neat. Yeah, and Charles Martinet, the voice actor of Mario, is playing a role in the movie. Like he is, oops, he is providing voices for the movie. They just didn't really say like what voices he's providing. I think it's going to be like a cameo thing, kind of like a Stan Lee thing, where they just like they have him cameo as various characters. Honestly, if he voiced a Wario cameo, that would be awesome. Yeah, it does feel a little bit like Brooklyn Chris Pratt, but I don't know. I feel like we'll just have to see. Like, I'm probably going to. I'm probably going to enjoy the movie regardless. Like, Chris Pratt isn't going to be like the reason that I hate the movie. Because I'm sure I'm still going to enjoy it even if I don't really enjoy, like, Chris Pratt as Mario. It is April 7th is when it comes out. Also, you might notice we just got the gravity suit. So we have a lot better visibility underwater now. Our vision isn't as clouded. And we are not hindered in water. We can move freely. Oh, I see. I mean the English version does have an interesting cast. I'd say like I'm excited for I guess pretty much everybody except for Chris Pratt. Like Chris Pratt is still kind of the wild card, you know. All right, gravity suit means that we can Okay. Now we go back to the frigate. So we gotta go back over here now. Sorry, I kind of forgot where I was going. Yeah, I'd say, like, I'm really excited for Charlie Day as Luigi, Jack Black as Bowser, and Keegan-Michael Key's Toad is actually pretty good. Like, I don't know what I expected for Toad, but, like, I'd say I'm excited about it. I just don't think any language is gonna have such a unique cast of characters as, like, the English version. So I can see what you mean. Alright, over there is where I'm going. Yeah, exactly. I actually used to watch. I used to watch Super Mario Brothers Super Show as a kid because I was super into Mario as a kid. Still am. And I got, like, DVD box sets of Super Show, and I've been following some of the promotional material that's come out. For the Mario movie, and whenever I first heard there was the promotional video recently with, like, the TV commercial, and I heard the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, like, intro, and I'm like, no way that they actually just did that. Like, I was actually super excited to have a reference to Super Show. Did you go to the website, smbplumbing.com? It's actually a real website. Stop dodging. So you can go to the website, and it's honestly hilarious. Ah, well, down I go. Where is this? Okay, this is where I just came from. Yeah, so I freaked out at the Super Show reference. Like, it feels like they're really interested in making some deep cuts with this one, and I am all for it. I love the references. Just give me more. That's bad. Dang it. Alright. Yeah, Spike from Wrecking Crew. If you go to the website, there are like fake reviews for Super Mario Bros. Plumbing, and one of them is Foreman Spike being mad that they quit the Wrecking Crew job to open a plumbing business. Nope. I have to go further up still. Yeah, it says that they serve Brooklyn and Queens. I don't know enough about New York to know like if Bronx is like a bad area or whatever, or like if that's a common joke. Yeah, I also like that they're actually plumbers. So the original backstory, and this is kind of explored in Super Show, is they're plumbers from New York, and then they get transported to the Mushroom Kingdom and become heroes. Um, and like that was also kind of the thing of like the original Mario Bros. Arcade game, is them kind of like in the sewers of New York, like defeating baddies. Um, and then later that was kind of like deconfirmed by Nintendo, as if they kind of wanted to like retcon that backstory, I guess. But now they're just kind of leaning into it again. They're like, no, that's the backstory. Why not? Um, let's see. So this is where we're going next. That's a good question. I mean, I think Mario might still be Italian. They might have retconned that too, though. But the thing is, like, that's so well known at this point that I'm not sure if they can retcon it. You know what I mean? And like even like he still speaks the same way. Like he still has like the Italian accent when speaking and stuff, so I assume that's just like they're kind of keeping it, but I'm not sure. Maybe at some point they're just like, yeah, he's an inhabitant of the Mushroom Kingdom, and now they're just kind of going back to the original backstory that everybody knows. And maybe it was just kind of like they attempted to retcon the backstory, and then like it was kind of too late because the backstory that they had initially set up was already like what was super well known. Oops. Did I need to go to Findrana? Like, is there any way that I can... Oh, with Gravity Suit, I can probably cross that now, right? Hopefully, or else I'll have to go the long way around. Alright. I think I'm going to end stream here, because I'm not sure if I'll be able to get to another save point before I have to get off of here. But yeah. What all did we do? We had wave beams, so we got spider ball, thermal visor, ice beam, gravity suit, super missiles, I think we got those this session too. But yeah, honestly, having a blast with this game. It's not my favorite Prime game. Like, there's still some things about it that I don't really like all that much, but for the most part, I just really have fun playing the game, like, no matter what. And I can't really explain why. It's probably something to do with, like, the atmosphere and stuff like that. Thank you so much for joining, you guys. I hope you had fun. I know I did. And I will hopefully stream more of this tomorrow. There's a VOD from yesterday where I played through the first little bit of this game until I got Wave Beam, and then today I went from Wave Beam to Gravity Suit. And hopefully tomorrow we'll see where we go from there. So thank you so much for... Oh, if I could get up here. Let me up. Let me up. So So thank you so much for joining, and I hope you all have a great day.